Welcome to the Pulse of Peter B. I'm your host, Peter Biancamano, and this is your one-stop shop for sports picks, politics and government chatter, and even some neighborhood restaurant reviews. Instead of going to 3 different channels, you can come here every week for the Pulse on everything you need to know. And of course, we are not in studio today. We are not at a park like we were last week. We are here at the Hoboken Arts and Music Festival. It was supposed to be 2 weeks ago. Unfortunately, they had inclement weather, so we're so happy to be here today, and we're so happy to also be joined by Daria DeLucia of at Hoboken Eats.
Thank
Daria,
you.
what's going on?
I'm excited to be here. Look, we have a beautiful day. Look at this.
I mean, look.
The people are out already.
Exactly, and it's not even open yet,
Not
folks.
even
The
open
city
yet.
of Hoboken was like, Pete, you can do this. They were like, but come before they open because you're not even going to go through the crowds. They're expecting probably a good 3,000 to 4,000 people from what I understand.
They get good crowds here every year.
Absolutely. So, Daria, I'm sure you've been at the Arts and Music Festival before. You were a resident here, but now you're a resident of a nearby town, of course. What is your favorite part of the festival?
Eating. I start at 7th Ave, and I work my way all the way down, eating my way through the entire thing. We have donuts. We have, obviously, a lot of Italian food and pretzels. I mean, I see new trucks, new stations every time I come here, every year. It's amazing.
It's totally amazing. Absolutely amazing. Daria likes to eat, of course. We can't really tell that she does. But today, we are going to be visiting the absolute best stands here in Hoboken at the festival. So stay tuned. Daria, you ready to roll?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it, folks. Here at the Philly Pretzel Factory in Hoboken at the Arts and Music Festival. And Daria, she has her pretzel in hand. So when you're at a ballpark, or let's say, you're just chilling with some friends at, at a park or something like that, pretzel's your go-to choice?
Go-to. Every single
choice,
time. It's easy to just bring anywhere with you.
Right?
And my favorite thing to do is dip pretzels in absolutely anything. You got cheese, you got mustard. Absolutely favorite.
Exactly. So I'm going to let you try this right now.
Take a look at it.
The moment we've been waiting for, Daria's first try of the day. Here we go. So the Philly Pretzel Company, by the way, is located at Rutgers University, and they have 3 locations all over the state of New Jersey. You can go on their website, see where those locations are. We got some ice coming off a truck if you're hearing this noise in the background, and we might need it after this pretzel.
And I'm just enjoying the pretzel over here.
What do you think?
Fantastic. Just enough salty, buttery, perfect flavor. Nice and soft. Absolutely love it.
I absolutely love it. So at a scale of 10 out of 10?
10 out of 10.
11
out of 10.
11 out of 10. She's breaking the scales, ladies and gentlemen. It's unbelievable. I mean, so now, you said it's just the right amount of salt, because sometimes you could try these pretzels, especially from those street carts in New York City. And
you can even see it.
Completely salted, correct?
You can even see on here. It's just a perfect amount of salt everywhere. Each bite, perfect amount of salt.
The perfect amount of salt, she says. She gives it an 11 out of 10, breaking the scales here on the Pulse of Peter B. That's what we like to do. We like to break the rules, you know what I'm saying? This is the Pretzel Philly Company, the Philly Pretzel Company, that is. 3 locations, mainly out of Rutgers University. So if you're down, those Scarlet Knights down there, I think they're taking away your food trucks. Is that true, Daria? Did they take away those food trucks down there? The grease trucks?
They might have.
They might have?
They might have.
This is where you're going. Here at the Gina's Food Stand at the Hoboken Art and Music Festival, and you know they're good when they take up 3/4 of a block over here, or a third of a block, I should say. I mean, they have everything from gyros to fried Oreos, and Daria couldn't even wait until we started recording.
I dove in already. Exactly. I dove in. I couldn't wait. It looked too good.
Look a bite.
Look at this.
So what do we have here, Daria?
We have a lamb gyro topped with tzatziki, lettuce, tomato, and onion on this most amazing soft pita bread. As you can tell, I couldn't wait, and I'm about to go in again.
Go in again. You'll take a bite. They are at the Monmouth Racetrack, folks. Now it's summertime. The weather's here. Races are starting to, of course, increase, as they say, because they don't really run it during the winter. And you could just go down there. We have the Belmont coming up in less than 3 weeks, and make sure you try Gina's Foods. So what do you think? Oh God, she's not even done chewing yet. This is the second bite.
This is the showstopper here. This is absolutely phenomenal. I would say best gyro I've ever had.
Best gyro she's ever had. And unfortunately, they don't have a brick and mortar store, but who cares? You come out to a festival, you try it. The owner, Peter Delgado, and his son, Eddie, couldn't have been nicer about this.
It's worth traveling to. It's worth, find them. Wherever Gina's is going to be, find them and get this.
Find them. You can go online. They have social media on Instagram, Facebook, and all of that, or you can see them at Monmouth Park. So I have to tell you, they didn't skim on the meat in there. It
It
looks
did
like.
not. Look at this.
I mean, that is
This is a
unbelievable.
bite and a half. This is a massive bite, and all the flavors combined into one. It's an experience. I'll
And
tell you
folks,
that.
it's not even for the cameras. I'm telling you right now. I've seen them give it out to
No.
a number of other people,
They always
and
look
that was
like.
the meat that it looks like. It's almost like you're going to Biancamano's Deli in Hoboken, but we'll get to that another time. So we here at the Art and Music Festival have found our first participant, which of course is Miss Courtney Shippey, and she's not a college roommate of Daria or anything. And not
No,
following
never.
us. Courtney, you after and listen, I tried to go along with it, but the cover got blown. Anyway, Courtney, you've been following us today, and you were just mesmerized by this gyro while Daria was trying.
Shoving my face.
Exactly.
I had to partake. I had to partake. I can't just be a bystander.
She just can't be a bystander anymore. By the way, we've only been through 2 spots, and she couldn't have been a bystander anymore. So, was Daria just absolutely on the mark with her review?
Oh, absolutely. And I'm from the Monmouth County area. I live right near Monmouth Racetrack, so we go there very often, and this by far is one of the best gyros.
So would you say that Gina's Foods has a new customer right now?
I've always been a customer, and I will continue to be a loyal customer.
Okay. I like to hear that. I like to hear that as well. Well, we'll let you get back to that, gyro. We thank you for doing this. And we hope that you continue following us.
Oh, of course. I will be here all day.
Daria,
today.
anything to add for your...
Give me my gyro back.
Oh! The gyro fight is on, folks. We'll be back with another review. We are at Anne Marie's Cheesesteaks, sausage and peppers. Anything, that's right, I'm getting my Hoboken accent right now. Sausage and peppers. I mean, anything your heart desires from the grill is right here at Anne Marie's stand. And I have to tell you, this holds a little bit of a special place for me in my heart because I, of course, was born and raised in this community. I am a parishioner of St. Anne's Church, and Tony has been there since I was a little kid, providing this unbelievable sausage and pepper. So, I mean, I already explained what you have here, Daria, but if you want to talk about, is this any similar to any type of sausage and peppers you've ever seen?
I mean, sausage and peppers is one of my favorite foods. My dad got me into it when I was a young girl. It holds a special place in my heart too, so no matter where I go, I always want to try the sausage and peppers. And if you can look at this, I mean, the bread feels fresh, the sausage looks amazing, and the amount of onions and peppers on top here, I mean, can I dive in?
Of
Can I
course
just
you can dive in. And that's so important what she mentioned here, because sometimes you go down to the Jersey Shore, you try a lot of their sausage and peppers down there, and you kind of like get stale bread. You know, the sausage might be good, but the other ingredients might not be. And hold on, she's chewing still. She's chewing still. We'll make her continue to chew. But it's so important that you have all of the active ingredients in this type of sandwich. Oh my God, she just did the inhale followed by the long exhale. This is how you know that it's probably
Top
phenomenal.
notch.
Go ahead.
Phenomenal, absolutely amazing. I mean, the bread is even toasted. It's warm inside, the sausage is perfectly cooked, the peppers and the onions on top. I mean, it's sweet, it's a little salty, and you got a crunch from the bread. I'm going to continue eating it.
By the way, folks, it's like 10:30 in the morning,
I
and
know.
she's had a gyro already. She's had sausage
But
and
I got to
peppers.
be honest, you can have a sausage and peppers at any point of the day.
I like
at
that.
any point of the day.
I like that. And knowing Daria, she probably didn't even go to sleep after going out last night. So, you know, I was in bed at like 10
This is
o'clock.
dinner
Don't worry,
for me.
folks. This is exactly dinner for her. Absolutely. So, 10 out of 10?
10 out of 11 out of 10.
11 out of 10. The new scale absolutely continues. Peter Biancamano, your hostess with the mostest of the Pulse with Peter B. Folks, we're only on once a week, but you can go on our Facebook page. In your search bar, type in the Pulse with Peter B. We're consistently updating new information on there. And then, if you have a question for our sports insiders, for Josh, for our food insiders, we'll be and even for me, we'll be more than happy to get back to you and answer those questions. Go on Facebook, like, and follow us. So as mentioned before, the festival had actually just started now at 11:05 a.m. I don't even know what time it is. You know, we're enjoying this food so much that, who wants to really look at a clock, right or wrong? So we do have some other stands to go to. Are you stuffed yet?
No, I'm ready to keep going.
She's ready.
I'm ready to keep going. Bring it on.
This is the definition, folks, of a champ. That's Daria DeLucia, by the way, at Hoboken Eats. You have to go to her Instagram. I mean, I know people have missed her these last few weeks. Trust me, I've been trying to get her back on. I've missed her, but she consistently is updating her page there, letting you know what she's trying and so on and so forth. And recently, she just even had a birthday. So happy belated birthday,
Thank you.
Daria.
Thank you very much.
Exactly. And we are going to continue down. The crowd is starting to get wild around me. I feel like I'm back at WrestleMania at MetLife Stadium. And yes, I am wearing the hat, folks. We'll be back with another review. Here at the Rockland Kettle Corn stand at the Hoboken Art and Music Festival. And we're here with my man Jim, who's making a cherry kettle corn right now. Daria has the original in her hand. Jim, just explain to me the maneuvers that you're making right now, because this looks so beautiful.
It's getting ready to pop, so let me pop it for you guys.
Oh, it's getting ready to pop, he's saying, so we're going to move back. Get this on cam, Greg. It is popping, baby. So I think Daria has run away. Oh, she's behind me now.
I'm here.
And I'm just here, having a great time. I'm pretty sure I got some oil in my arms and things like that, but you know what? This is totally, totally fun. Greg, you okay, buddy? I think our cameraman's okay. Okay. So, Jim, we're just going to sneak in. No, they're not hickeys, he said. That is great. So, Jim, explain to me this process that just happened and that had us all running away for a second.
Our kettle corn, each kernel is an OMG. And we got a huge following down here in Hoboken. We've been coming down here for years, and we have a huge following. If you come back later, you're going to see the line's going to be about 25, 30 yards. But we're going to make 7, 8 different flavors today. We're going to make caramel, chocolate, we're going to make cheddar, cherry, blue raspberry, original. We have a new flavor today, cinnamon bun, which we're going to break out today here in Hoboken. And basic kettle corn, it's sweet. We use a mushroom kernel from Idaho, and it pops big around, so it holds the seasoning and the salt better than a butterfly kernel. And all I can say is we have delicious kettle corn. We have handmade lemonade, handmade raspberry and we do a lime cotton candy.
That is awesome. Daria,
Wow.
have you tried it yet?
Yes, I've been eating it over here.
She's been eating it over here. She couldn't even wait. I mean, and this is the original that she's having. And what's in the original? Just butter?
The original kettle corn is just corn oil, the kernel, and sugar, and then we lightly salt it.
And it's fantastic. If I could tell you who could smell what's happening back here, it smells so good in this area right now.
So we wish we had smell-o-vision.
Wish we had smell.
But we don't have that yet. They are going to give us a couple of lemonades to try. They are known for their lemonades as well. And, look, nothing better, Daria, than kettle corn and lemonade, correct?
Doesn't beat it.
It's the perfect street fair food. Wouldn't you say so, Jim?
Without a doubt, without a doubt.
Thank
we have such a
you.
huge down here. We also make a raspberry aid and we make a blueberry aid. And we only do that here in Hoboken with the blueberry aid.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Sorry, I was taking a sip. What did you think of that?
This is so refreshing, especially on a day like today. I mean, you have your nice warm kettle corn and you dive right into this.
I mean, fantastic. Now, Jim, tell me, some of the other fairs you're going to be at this summer. I know the summertime is probably your busiest time, obviously.
Oh, boy. Yeah, actually, we have another show we're doing right now up in Nyack, New York, which is where our kettle corn truck is. We're actually mobile now. We can do a lot more events where they only need you for 90 minutes, 2 hours, whether it's a wedding reception or a bar mitzvahs now. But our kettle corn truck has been a great addition to getting our kettle corn out there. So we're out there. Sometimes we're out there 6, 7 days a week. We're in Rockland, we're in Bergen County, we're in Westchester, Orange County, and we're also down here in Hudson County.
Fantastic, fantastic. And I'm sure Hoboken is one of your favorite spots to come.
Hoboken is probably one of our biggest events of the year. We do some big events, but it's our favorite. We love coming down here. Jerry Fowler's been a sweetheart for all these years. And Hoboken, they've done a great job here with Washington Street. And everybody knows where we're located on 4th and Washington. So in a couple of hours, you're going to see this place is going to be jam-packed.
Absolutely fantastic. And like we said, we've been here early. Daria's been eating everything under the sun since 10:30 a.m. What can I say? She is a champ, like I mentioned earlier today. I mean, Daria, and also, did you notice in the lemonade how not sweet it is? Sometimes you get these lemonades.
It's bitter. Sometimes it's too bitter. This is not.
This is not
perfect.
at all.
Our lemonade is handmade, freshly squeezed, but we use bottled spring water, which I think makes a big difference.
Yeah.
And it's a 24-ounce with a dome cup, and we use a nice big wide straw, so when you're taking a sip, you're actually enjoying the lemonade. But our raspberry aid and blueberry aid is just as good. But again, we only make our blueberry aid here in Hoboken.
Wow.
And that's made by our lemonade girl, Lindsay, and our lemonade girl, Dallas.
And Lindsay and Ella are now on television. You guys thought you were going to get away. And Greg is getting them, just squeezing the fresh lemons. I mean, this is as fresh as it comes. It really, really is. So, folks, and Jim, is there anywhere that people can follow you with social media or a website?
Right now, our website's being developed, but you can follow us on Facebook, which is Rockland's Kettle Corn. That's ROCKLANDS Kettle Corn. .com. And our email is rocklandskettlecorn@aol.com.
There you go, folks. Jim, this is phenomenal. I'm sure Daria can't wait to try the rest of the flavors here.
Yeah, I'm about to go right into this and eat it.
Right into the bucket she's going. Daria, we have Sherry's Crab Cakes here. They are a staple here in Hoboken at the Arts and Music Festival twice a year. And, I mean, It kind of
Look
looks
at this.
plain, correct?
Well, it does, but I'm envisioning it having a lot of flavor inside, and you can see it's kind of like, it looks like a burger, but I think the only way to find out is to just go right
to
in.
divulge.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you know, and I am a big seafood fan, so I am really looking for. I might even take a bite. I know all you guys on Facebook tell me, Peter, how come you don't actually try the food? You know, it's hard doing a microphone, setting up tents. You know, it's hard. I mean, come on, it's hard being a talking head. Hold on. Here's Daria. Here's Daria with the moment we've been waiting for.
My first initial thought here is, if you can see, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but the crispness on top of this crab cake, when you bite into it, the perfect crispness, and then it goes into the soft crab cake inside, and it's just the bread just adds a nice little cushion to it.
And it's a nice little. And again, I mean, it's the crab cake and the bread, correct?
Yep.
There's no tartar sauce or anything
Nothing
in there,
on it.
correct?
It doesn't need it. It doesn't need anything else at all. This is the moneymaker right here. This is all you need.
Exactly. Again, doing a product and doing it right. Sometimes tartar sauce takes away the actual flavor of the crab cake. Those are all those imitation places. Sherry's crab cake, not imitation at all, right or wrong?
I'm still eating.
So, 11 out of 10?
11 out of 10.
11 out of 10.
Hands down.
The new Richter scale,
The
ladies
new-
and gentlemen.
The Hoboken Eats Richter scale.
The Hoboken Eats. Daria DeLucia here at Sherry's Crab Cakes. After Daria just had the awesome crab cake sandwich, and she's still divulging, Greg? I can't really tell. She's to the left of you. She's 100% still divulging. We caught her again. It was like the fourth time today. We're here with Sherry's Crab Cakes. And gentlemen, I'm guessing this isn't your first time at the festival, correct?
No, not at all. This is my first time before. He's done this in the past.
Okay, so you're the rookie and you're the veteran. I mean, do you think that Hoboken really puts on one of the premier events that you visit?
I would say, yeah. We come here twice a year, and it's always a great turnout.
Always a great turnout. Now, of course, the summertime is very, very busy because obviously you have more fairs, the weather's nicer. Can you tell us maybe some of the places that you're going to be this summer, whether it's in New Jersey or the metropolitan area?
We have a lot of places in New Jersey. The best thing to do is check us out on our website and our Facebook page, sherryscrabcakes.com, and that's pretty much our schedule is always listed right there.
Amen to that. Amen to that. And would you say that, you know, and Daria was explaining to this while she was eating and still eating that crab cake sandwich. It's so original. I mean, you basically just have the bread and the crab cake. You don't need any type of sauce or anything like that, correct?
Correct. We say that it's best to try it as it is, and then what's popular is tartar and cocktail. And my personal preference is Texas Pete with the Old Bay, and it's very good like that.
That is awesome. So again, we thought we were done. They started the music here. You know, I'm starting to get my legs. Get my legs, Greg. Get my legs. Get my legs. You see that? That was good. That was good. I'm not showing off the new shoes either. So we're here at the Texas Smokehouse. And Daria, I said, Daria, I was like, it's right across the street from this great crab stand. And they say they have award-winning pork and
Can't
brisket.
not try it.
Right or wrong?
We can't walk by it.
What do you got?
We have a brisket sandwich with the mild hot sauce on this. I don't know if you want to get a nice close-up, but this just, it looks fantastic.
That looks absolutely phenomenal. So we're going to let Daria dig in as she's been doing all morning. And I still say morning because it is still morning.
Yep.
I don't know how she's going to eat
Breakfast
the rest of the
of
day.
champions
and,
today.
And we're it's just coming out, oozing all over the place. That's exactly how you know it's good. Oh my God. Oh my, she got the little barbecue going on a lip there too, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Oh, look at that. That's how you know it's good, folks. She just took the brisket and put it right in the mouth after that.
This is fantastic. Honestly, I have to know where they are because I want to come back and get this sandwich again. This is so good. The barbecue sauce is nice, kind of sweet little tang to it. Very, very good. Not too spicy, but a nice little kick. And the brisket, I mean, you can see the nice little dark charred pieces on here. It's just fantastic. Absolutely melts in your mouth. Fantastic.
That is awesome. Well, and after this, we are going to let Daria go beyond her day.
I need a nap after this.
She's probably going to take a nap. Believe it or not, folks, she's actually going to go have some brunch after this, she told me.
So I'll be
and again,
continuing to eat.
Here's for the sixth time today. Champ, right here. Daria, thank you for joining us during this
course,
festival.
thank
People
you.
have missed you. We hope to see you back on the show more and more in the next
Absolutely.
few weeks. I know summertime's coming up and we all like take a little vacation.
I'll
but
still be
food-
eating.
I
I'll
was
still be
gonna say,
eating.
food never takes a day
I
off.
will still be eating.
Exactly. When we come back, folks, we're going to stop by the New York Waterway table. We have a special announcement with them, and we might even find a surprised guest in the crowd as well. I think you guys know who it is. We'll be back. Peter Biancamano here of the Pulse of Peter B. Folks, get on our YouTube channel in case you missed any of our 20-something shows that we've done, and even our webisodes. They're all stored there. Go on there, subscribe to us. This way we can tell you when our new shows that are posted and our webisodes are posted. And, of course, you can always rewatch or binge watch those shows and get the pulse on everything you need to know. So Daria DeLucia has left us after having the great beef brisket. We're going to go give her a nap, and I can't believe she's actually going to brunch after this, after all she ate today. But she certainly had one of her best dishes last, and that was at the Texas Smoke BBQ stand here at the Hoboken Arts and Music Festival. We have John on the smoker here, and Scott, who is the owner of the brick and mortar store in Jefferson, New Jersey, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So Jefferson, New Jersey is about a 45-minute hour drive, correct?
Yes, it is.
Great. So I guess
At the restaurant, we are full service. We have a full bar, so come in and just get the full experience there.
that's unbelievable, folks. And if we're looking at what John is doing right here, Scott, that is obviously a beef brisket, correct? Explain the process right now.
Okay, what we do is we smoke a whole brisket. We don't trim it. We leave all the fat on there so that when it smokes, it renders off into the meat so it becomes nice and soft and to the point where it's just falling apart. We smoke it overnight. We smoke it for 12 hours, low and slow. And now we wrap it. It's whole. Now what we're going to do is we're going to chop it up. Wow. And as you can see, you could really essentially just pull it apart. But
now, sorry, not to interrupt you, my apologies. When does this process start for both the pork and the beef?
We put it on the night before, about 6 o'clock, and we take it off at 6 in the morning.
Wow, unbelievable. That's how you know it's good. And this smoker, it looks almost old-fashioned, but it's probably not, correct? I mean, or...
Well, this smoker here is about 15 years old, wow. But it still works great and still going strong.
And it's still going strong. Folks, this is like beauty in front of our eyes, the way John is cutting this beef brisket. It's worth going down to Jefferson, New Jersey, only a 45-minute to an hour ride here from Hoboken. I mean, but you are, I'm sure, doing many other festivals this summer, correct?
Oh, absolutely. We'll be doing festivals right through to Thanksgiving. So we'll be busy.
So we'll be busy. So if you go on their website, which is?
TexasSmokeBBQ.com.
TexasSmokeBBQ.com. You'll see, I guess, the next festival they'll go to. You'll see, their menu at their brick and mortar store. You'll see it all there. And as Daria said before she left, that was one of the best beef briskets she's ever had. Don't take my word for it. She's my food reviewer and insider. Take Daria's word for it. Guys, thank you for this experience. I mean, I'm so excited. And we know the festival is just getting started. You are getting a little bit of a line here, which is important. And we hope you love Hoboken as much as I do.
Always. It's always a great experience being here. We love the people here.
Excellent. Peter Biancamano of The Pulse with Peter B. here, still at the Hoboken Arts and Music Festival. We've been going for like an hour and a half. We're exhausted, but we had to stop by the New York Waterway table because, as Jen Shuck will tell you, they provide a vital transportation for the residents of Hoboken. Jen, it's so good to see you. I'll let you explain it more because,
Yes. This is so great to be here today. This is one of our favorite days of the year. We love the Hoboken Street Festival. We love coming out and talking to residents from everywhere about the New York Waterway Ferry and just being a part of the community. We've had a lot of people come by, ask us about the ferry service, and just really getting to know us and more about what we do. And like I said, we love being out in the community, getting involved. We love the Hoboken Street Festival. We do a lot of of events here in Hoboken. We do a lot of the movie nights and things like that. So it's just a great way. We love being out here and meeting everybody.
And certainly the community also loves them because, I've spoken about this with Joshua Sotomayor Einstein, who we just visited at the Hoboken Jewish table. The modes of transportation here in town, the bus lines are long, the PATH trains are crowded, and really, New York Waterway seems to be the alternate route to kind of gets it right. Right or wrong, Jen? Would you say that?
Well, we're hoping that people make New York Waterway their first choice. We have our friends, the PATH, right next to us here at the Street Festival, and we're all really just great friends with NJ Transit, with the PATH. We all work together. When things happen, we pull together, we make things happen, and that is what's so great about transportation here in Hoboken. And New York Waterway loves to be a part of it. It's an amazing commute. I always say, like today, everyone would say to me, today is a great day to take the ferry. I say, every day is a great day to take the ferry in any kind of weather. Believe me, it is the best form of transportation. You are out on the water. We are taking stress off of the roads, off of the rails. It's just an amazing commute. That view never gets old. Never gets old. When you're approaching New York City from the water, it's just in awe. Like, you could take a picture every day. You know what? We're very Instagrammable. Let's put it that way.
Instagrammable.
Right? We're like an Instagram's like dream. You know?
100%. You don't know how many of my friends are like, my commute on the ferry today while I'm sitting in a PAT train without service.
Right, exactly. And that's a very good point. You don't disconnect when you're out on the water because your phones work. I can attest to that. I've used my phone on the water. I've taken pictures. You could sit outside. You could sit inside. It's just a fabulous way to go into New York City at any time.
So you know what I'm going to do, Jen? I'm going to drop the line.
Okay.
Is New York Waterway the way to go?
It's the only way to go. It's the way to go. Yes, thank you.
I love that, Jen. It's so great to see you. Thank you for joining us here. Absolutely.
Stopping by.
Of course,
we're
we're just
excited to be, featured on your show. It's amazing. You're like when I started, I'm like, oh my God, there's a celebrity.
My God, that's the first and probably the last time you're going to hear that today or any other show. But I absolutely love it. Thanks, Jen. Really appreciate it. Guys, when we come back, we might just, interview some participants or two. We got a crowd boiling up over here, Greg. Let's turn the camera over here. Let's give a little bit of a cheer. Antonio, there's my man. We're getting crowds here. Peter Biancamano of A Pulse with Peter B. First, I have to thank Jerry Fallow, who is the Director of Cultural Affairs for the city of Hoboken, but doesn't want to be on camera. So, we have Migdalia Pagan Milano here. She is an employee here for the festival. So,
I am Jerry Fallow's assistant.
look at that. Jerry Fallow's assistant. We can't get Jerry, so we get the next best thing. Not the saying you're the next best thing, but she said kind of. Okay, good. She dug me out of that hole, let me tell you.
Just so that you know, Peter,
Yes.
This is the 25th year anniversary of the festival. She has been doing it for 25 years, and as I said, it's our anniversary.
And it's twice a year, correct?
Yes, we do it in the spring and also in the fall. So look for that in September.
September. It's usually what, the second to last week?
Usually the last Sunday of the month in September.
It's the last one. Now,
First Sunday of the month in May.
so why don't we talk about that, actually, because it's not the first Sunday in the month of May. As we said in the beginning of the show, we were going to be here 2 weeks ago. They did have a rain day. Migdalia, I could only imagine the level of logistics and coordination that goes to redoing this festival 2 weeks later.
Absolutely. So if you've noticed, we do have a few gaps here and there. That is because, it's 400 vendors that we had to reach out to and try to get them rescheduled. This particular Sunday is a Sunday that falls between Mother's Day, falls between Memorial Weekend. So there are a lot of shows happening. Sadly, we lost a few here and there. However, we've got, still a good crowd, and we're excited about that.
And that's exactly what's important. And folks, it's early. I mean, we started, believe it or not, we were trying food at our food reviewer, Migdalia.
It's only 12 o'clock. It just kicked off. So come on down. Get yourself a zeppoli, or not zeppoli, but a mozzarella.
Oh.
We got some sausage and peppers. We've got beautiful artwork. Come down and have fun.
Now, Migdalia, would you say that there are a lot of festivals in Hoboken, St. Anne's, Hoboken Italian Festival? The Auto Music Festival is different because you really have three type of I don't want to say delicacies, but three different things that you could look at: the artisans' work, you can listen to great live music, and try the wonderful food.
And we also have a children's section where we have a all day long schedule full of activities for them, music, some interactive things. So there's something for everyone.
Something for everyone. And that children's stage, folks, is on 3rd and Washington still at the Capital
Correct,
One
in
Bank?
the Capital One Bank, yes.
And that's my bank. And they do a phenomenal job, and we thank them for opening up their parking lot, right?
Absolutely. They do it for us every year.
They do it for us. Well, Migdalia, thank you so much. This seems to be a great crowd. Only 1 hour in, 6 hours to go.
Come and have a ball. Don't forget that we've got Poindexter, who is going to be performing, I believe, around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But come and look at the music schedule. He is, the song. What is that song? Yes.
Oh, let's get Angelina Ledesma, another volunteer here. She says the song is Feeling
Hot, hot, hot.
There you go. They even had the movement, folks. I was doing the feet before, now I'm doing all of this,
He's the headliner today, so it's going to be a lot of fun because we're feeling hot.
And certainly is in the sun. So Migdalia Pagan Milano. I love that name. Beautiful name, by the way.
You?
It's like Biancamano, right?
Oh, kind of.
Oh, I like that. She's always one step ahead of me. That's what I like. You know, we just keep walking around. We're trying to finish our segment here at the Hoboken Art and Music Festival. But then I run into somebody who's known me since I was literally 3 years old. And she was 3 years old at the time. Because usually we talk to people that were like, I remember you when you were a kid. And that's Miss Katie England Peluso. Katie, beautiful day today, huh?
It is gorgeous out, thank God. Finally, right?
I mean, unbelievable. So tell me, you got the kids out. You got the husband out, Matt Peluso. Matt,
It's good to see you, Pete.
it's great to see you guys. It really, really is. What has been the favorite attraction, whether food, music, art-wise, for the family?
We come up for the candles every year.
The candles.
Candles.
And where can you find those?
Right at the little house station. It's what is that? First in Washington.
First in Washington. Now, I see some kettle corn here too, Matt. We stopped by their stand earlier today. We actually had hot oil coming on us and things like that. I didn't know if I...
A little hot oil, yeah, everything pops out at you.
Exactly. Do you...
Love the kettle corn.
The kids... Do you love it too, though, Matt?
Of course, I steal a few handfuls every once in a while.
I mean, you know, you can't finish that. What about you, honey? How much do you love... Oh, she's shy for the camera. You want to give a shout out to the kettle corn?
Yeah.
Yeah? How good is it?
Good.
It's good? All right.
Are you going to finish it before we get home?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like there. And they don't even live too far, folks, so that's like a little bit of a way to go. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us. I mean, you know, and Katie, you've been, really quickly, you've been coming to this festival for, God knows, probably as long as it's been around. 25 years it's been around. I mean, do you actually think it gets better and better when they do it twice a year?
I do, I think. And it gives you a chance. If you don't get it the first time, you could get it again in the fall.
Amen to that. Matt, what about you?
I love it. Every time it gives us a place to bring the kids, and they love it. They get what they want, so it's perfect.
Peter Biancamano of The Pulse with Peter B. And although I'm wearing a hat, I'm wearing sunglasses, I'm being told by many of my neighbors here, people I grew up with, that I'm looking red like a chili pepper. So we're going to unfortunately have to end the show. I hope you had a good time on this episode. We want to thank Daria DeLucia of At Hoboken Eats. She did an absolute phenomenal job. Another big shout out to Jerry Fallow, the Director of Cultural Affairs here in Hoboken, who puts this festival on twice a year. We did have Migdalia, her surrogate, or her assistant, as we say, and she was absolutely fantastic. Folks, next week is Memorial Day. We're going to take a little bit of a break. You know, maybe I'll be at the Jersey Shore. Come find me down there. Who knows where I'll be. And then we'll be back on Sunday, June 2nd, for your next edition of The Pulse. We want to thank you for joining us. I am Peter Biancamano. We'll see you next time for The Pulse on everything you need to know.